Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and today is my second episode of KU to Physical Buys. I will link my first episode up above, but basically, I've been going on a KU kick. I realize that sometimes it's better to read the ebook first before you buy the physical book and then be kind of disappointed with like a 3-star or a 2-star read. So these are all the books that I've read recently within the past month that I read on KU, and I just had to have the physical copy. I do have physical copies of books that I have not read on KU, but they're in my living room. I just can't help buying books sometimes. I just can't help it. But I know for a fact that these are great to me, and I'm going to share them with you because some of them peak greatness. So let me first start off with a second chance romance that most romance readers don't like, a trope that has made this couple break up the first time, and it's False Start by Sasha Marshall, and this is from the Second Down duet. I think the second one will follow the sister of the heroine in the next book. So this is the first book in the series, and we're following our heroine who, it has cheating in it. But like, hold on, before you just like stop, not want to read this book. How the hero went about the cheating, I think you will understand how it came to be. But the heroine didn't want to hear what happened to the hero when she found him cheating. So I'm just going to give that to you right now. So you will understand why I feel this is a great book, even with cheating in it. So our heroine does not like dating, or doesn't even want to think about dating an athlete, because her father was a legendary football coach. So her and her sister, they know what their father put their mother through, and our heroine does not want to go through what her mother went through for her children and for herself. So she happens to meet our quarterback at college. He is the star quarterback. He is great. Super great. And they have a banter together, and you realize he's never had someone tell him what he really needed to hear until her. Or maybe they told him, but he didn't want to listen. So when it comes from her, he now is you know what? Okay. And it's mainly because of her. Well, and also because of her legacy. But they have this banter, and he realizes that he wants her. And when she tells him, or I think her sister tells him, that she doesn't date athletes, and he's like, yo, that's okay. But he slowly breaks down her walls, and they fall in love. They are college sweethearts. They get married. He gets drafted, and you start seeing hiccups, miscommunication on his part, because he's trying to understand and build this camaraderie, with his teammates, because he got drafted in California, thanks to the Raiders. But so he is not communicating with her when he'll be home, what he's doing, but he's not doing anything nefarious or anything cheating wise. He's just not letting her know what's going on, and sometimes she just worries. So they, like, as time goes on, you know, the hiccups get solved and they win the Super Bowl. So how the story goes, you see the present and you see her meeting him for the first time. You think after whatever happened. Then it takes you back to the past, when they first started to date, got married, and it's the build up to the point of no return for her. And that build up led to, like, the aftermath was a great Carrie Underwood, like, if he cheats again, or like the I dug my key into his car kind of thing. It's like on another level of that. It was beautiful. Like, the cheating aftermath, like of the heroine. This is like the best aftermath. Like, I love that aftermath. It ended up with, like, broken glass, blood, a bloody nose, a whole bunch of blood, her getting arrested, and then divorce. But okay, so let me just, like, tell you what it is. Like, if you don't want to know the how the cheating happened, it only happened once, but, like, how it happened, then, like, you know, you can just skip forward. But she only calls him a certain pet name. She's the only one who does it. So our other woman, who is kind of, like, in their sphere a lot because of work, figured out the pet name. Something's going on with him that he hasn't told his wife completely, and it's led him to be an alcoholic. So he's very, very intoxicated when this happens. But the other woman calls him by his own pet name, that his wife is the only person that calls him that. And he thinks what he's doing to this other woman is his wife. And then the wife, our heroine, happens upon it and leads to that epic blowout. Then we go to the present, and it's him trying to win her back after, I think, a certain amount of years have passed. But what we don't realize at first is that they have seen each other throughout the whole entire years. They've been not married. They still mess around, and it's because she can't get him out of her mind or her body or her spirit, and he's just trying to win her back. This, I felt so bad for the hero. I felt like the groveling was really, really good. I just felt that, like, she wasn't trying to hear what happened. She didn't want to know anything about what happened. She didn't want to hear his side of the story and all that kind of stuff. And if she just, like, listened to him and how it happened, I think a lot of things would have been resolved like quicker. She wouldn't be as much like in pain as she was. But this was so good. This was so good. And then you kind of see the background story of what I think is going to be the second book, which is her sister, because her sister was dating his best friend in college. Something happens that breaks them up, and he gets another woman pregnant, but they've been broken up. So, like, it's not like he cheated on her, but he gets another woman pregnant, and then they just, like, don't talk for a while. But he comes back into both their lives in this story, and then at the end we start seeing that, like, he is going to be seeing his ex-lover, her sister, as well. I think that's going to be a good one too, because, like, their chemistry in the beginning, because you see them while she's dating him because they're best friends and they're sisters. So, like, you see both couples together, but it's focusing on our main couple. So yeah, but this was really, really good. I love this. I think I gave it either a 5 or a 4.75, but I bought a physical copy, so that should tell you something. And next is Elsa Madden Mills. This is a boyfriend bargain. This one I fell in love with because of the hero in here. He has a disability. He has severe anxiety, and he is a NHL player. And it's so bad that it actually messes up a few of his, like, very important games. So This is a fake dating trope, also a sports trope. But this is like super, super sweet. There are like some very traumatic things in his past that he has to deal with, especially because our heroine looks just like they could have been twins, are like heavily related to a woman of his past, and that has led him to be very standoffish, and has had like a sort of like brotherly drama between him and his sibling. But this is fake dating because he needs her to be a buffer when they go to parties, and she needs him because she needs an edge up on a program she's trying to get into. And she found out that the head of the program follows NHL and mainly him. So she's trying to butter him up because, like, she's dating his favorite athlete. This is like super sweet. I really, really, truly loved it. I like really like the rep in here because yes, like this is dual perspective. So like he's going through a lot. His anxiety, like he like passes out sometimes. He's getting help. I loved how the rep of anxiety was handled in this book. The steam was good. The drama was good. It wasn't like big drama, but it was big drama. I just loved their chemistry, and this is just them falling in love and like, doing sweet things, and it's just like really, really nice. I liked it. I really liked it. I know that this is a special edition cover, the cover to cover special edition, with the female on it. I didn't really like that cover, so I just got the boy cover because he's like really good looking. The next one is triggering for like a different reason. So this is Mavericks Madness by Lorraine Allen. I think that's how you say her name, Lorraine. This is a BIPOC author. She mainly does Black heroines. So our hero is raised racist. So like there's that. But this has elements, like the elements of Even If It Hurts and Untouchable by Sam Mariano. You know those elements, like the non-com, the dubious consent, but then it has like the racist elements as well. This is really, really good because this is like the bullying in here was great. The steam was great. I really, really love this. Really, really love this. Some of it was like super funny because like I understand what she was going through when dating him. The other parts, no, like not the like other aspects of it, but like certain questions, certain things were said. I got it. But yes, this book was really, really good. I can't harp on this. Like there is racist speech in here. He has been raised racist. His father is, I think, the mayor or trying to be the senator of their community, or he's a pastor. I forgot which one. It's one of those three. He does not like mixed race. He does not like mixed racing. He does not like anything other than white. I'm pretty sure that he probably has a white cape somewhere. But yeah, love it. The next one I have is Even If It Hurts by Sam Mariano. I know. I told myself I wasn't even going to buy this. Then Sam has like a form for like the extra special edition. So this is like the special edition. There's like the regular one, which has the female on the cover. Then this is the special edition, which is like kind of discreet. Then the extra special edition has like, I think, pearls in it, or it's fluorescent, something like that. But like I bought that, and then I bought the discreet version of Descent, the special edition one. So I know that this is coming in Filthy Elites. I know. I just had to have like this copy. I had to. So this is, again, even if it hurts by Sam Mariano, 5 stars. 5 stars. This is crazy. I love Dare. Dare and Carter just fill me with joy sometimes with how unapologetically anti-hero they are. Morally gray, like on the tinge of like dark, but still gray. That's how they are. This is crazy. So, Dare gets asked to like bet, by his like crazy ex-girlfriend, current girlfriend. I don't know how like their relationship goes, but his significant other, kind of, sort of, dares him to get into a relationship with our heroine and ruin her, like make her fall in love with him and then ruin her, because our heroine made his crazy psycho girlfriend like she did something to her that like she just felt. I think the heroine like literally just talked back to her like, this girl's crazy, like she's crazy. So what he does is, before the bet, the crazy girlfriend, tried to have her like get like jumped by a different girl, but she gets pushed into the pool and our heroine can't swim at all. So like she just like sinks, and then Dare goes in there and saves her, and she thinks he's an angel. That's the first meet cute. Like she knows of Dare, she knows he's crazy, she knows all that kind of stuff, but she's like never interacted with him until he saved her, and then she's like thinking he's an angel, and it's kind of funny and kind of cute. But then like later on the night, he gets dared to mess up and ruin her life. So he knows that she's crazy, like his ex-girlfriend, his current, whatever she is crazy. But he actually has like this feeling for our heroine, and he wants to see where this goes. So he takes the bet. And long story short, they do fall in love. He's like on like the like maybe 2 or 3 levels above Carter, because like he does not care about her feelings on like sex. There are some very, like, you should read the trigger warnings, because like there's drugging, there is non-com, she is a virgin, attempted murder. Like this is a lot, and I love every minute of it. So yes, this is really great. Love it. Then I have Vipers and Vegetables by Sav R. Miller. I wanted the hardback of this, but I found this on PangoBooks because the hardback is like $25 and this was like 10 on Pango. So I just bought this. I will get the hardback at some point, but this is the second book in her, I think it's 4-book collection of like sort of retellings, but not really. What we're following, this is a rock star retelling, or not even a retelling, it's just a rock star romance. A very dark rock star romance, actually. And this leads to our heroine, comes from a very, very dark past that's left her with mental and physical scars all along her body and her face. And our hero, he is just like a rock star, like literally just a rock star. They meet in New York on happenstance on her part, because she didn't actually want to be at this place. Her like literally roommates, who I don't like, forced her to, not even forced, maybe just like coerced her to go and to this auction where it was for charity, and the girls get betted on, and it's the girls in like, you know, art, all that kind of stuff, and they get to spend a day or a night with whoever bought them. So it happened that she got bought by the rock star who kind of saved her from like this very creepy person. And they have like a very great night. The whole entire night, she's never told him what her name was. She knows who he is because he's a rock star, but she hasn't like really like listened to his music, so she doesn't like. She just knows he's a rock star. They spend a great night together that leads to like some things happening at a tattoo parlor. Then the next day she leaves, and she tells her roommates what happened. And that day, there have been like reports that the girl pictured with him, because paparazzi was following him in the night. The girl pictured with him said that he SA'd her. And he's just like, what's going on? I never did that. And for years, he's trying to find the girl from that night because he wants to ruin her like she almost ruined his career. And she did ruin his career. He had to lay low because people believed that he did this, even though the girl was never pressed charges. It's just the rumors that he did. And for, I think, 4 or 5 years, he's trying to stalk this girl. He finally finds her, and he moves across the lake house, like the lake from her, because they're living in the lake house. He breaks into her house, breaks into her room, just really stalks her, does some things. There is dubious consent in here, and there is non-com, because he does catch her sometimes in her room, and it was just so good how they came to be. And then there is the twist, which is if she never said that she had gotten SA'd by him, then who did? And there is that mystery to it because someone is out to get her because of him. These next two, I don't know if I've talked about them in my other KU guys. I'm pretty sure I haven't, but I just want to make sure that I put it in, that I do have these, and these were really good, and I did put them on KU. So, Morning Glory, Milking Farm by C.M. Nascoda. This is the Monster Bay romance. This is a human and a monster romance. And yeah, that right there. A scimitar. So this is about our heroine who needs extra money, so she decides to be a specialist at a milking farm. And if you know what I know about what you think milking is, then that's true. So scimitars go to this milking farm to their bulls. They go to milk their stuff. And what the milking farm does is they turn their stuff into pills for human males to get erect. So she meets our hero because he is her client. They have really good banter. And I loved their chemistry because once you get past it's milking, then you just fall in love with them. They are so cute together. He decides that he really wants to date her. She's never dated a monster at all, so this is her new experience, and it's just their love story. It's really short, quick, and sweet, and I truly loved it. I wish I had a special edition of it, but it's okay. But I did get this signed, so I'm super happy about that. And then last but not least is Bloody Hands. This is great. Like, Mrs. Forrest did this. I love this. This is book 1. I read book 1 and book 3. Book 3 wasn't like, I didn't find that as appealing as this one, but this is a second-hand romance, non-com, mafia. He's a total alpha. There is a kind of kidnapping, I would say, but basically our hero and our heroine were high school sweethearts. She gave him her V card, and I think a couple of days afterwards, he breaks up with her publicly, and she's devastated. But we find out that he broke up with her because of his family, because he is a crime family, and she didn't know that. So, like, he broke up with her because of that, but he never told her. So years go by, and she happens to go to a bank. The bank gets robbed, and the robbers see her and just like back out. Like, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, please tell him that we did not mean it. If we knew you were here, we would have never done this. And she's like, who are you talking about? And they're like, they say her ex-boyfriend, our hero's name. And she's like, what are you, like, why am I protected by him? I haven't seen him, I think, like a decade. So she, like, goes to his place of work, runs up on him, and is like, hey, I was, like, at a bank robbery, and the robber said that, like, you put me on, like, a do not harm list. Why? Like, I haven't seen you in for, like, forever, and all this kind of stuff. And while she's, like, literally, like, going at him, he's like, oh, this is a sign. I need to be back in her life. And he gets back into her life, whether she likes it or not. And actually, she does not like it most of the time. And then she slowly just starts letting down her walls because he's just very persistent. And I mean, very persistent. But this was really, really good. Really, really good. The non-common here, dubious consent, trigger warnings, because there is kind of like torturing happen, tampering, there is breeding in here. Like, this has breeding as well because it's smoking. But yeah, really, really good. I'm just saying. And that is it for the KU to physical buys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I enticed you to, like, at least read some of these, because they are on KU, and if you do have KU, they are free to read. So yes. And I will see you all in my next video. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I post a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Sunday. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I post shorts of book recommendations that I think you should read. So, bye.